Good morning, friends. Welcome. A very good, happy Monday morning to you. Lovely to be back with you this crisp, beautiful, cold autumnal morning. Lots changed since I was with you. I was last with you on, when was it? Wednesday. And happy to say we have a new president-elect and hopefully a radically different political landscape than we've had the last 4 years. And given the context of our nature practice here, I'm particularly thrilled that we have someone who is going to be in office, who's going to bring us back into the Paris Climate Accord and to take science seriously, and to take COVID seriously, and to take the ecological crisis seriously, and to bring back some dignity and respect to that office, and be a healthy, positive role model versus what we've had for the last 4 years. So I know for many of you, not everybody, for many of you, it's a collective relief on so many different levels. So I'm certainly feeling relieved, though of course only one person and much work to do. So I'm also back from teaching a 4-day nature meditation retreat in person, which was quite sublime. I'm going to be posting some photos and some reflections on that, probably on Facebook today. Just delightful to be practicing in person, outside, physically distant, masks and all of that. There was a group of 10 of us mostly along the coastline of Marin County, and very sublime to be meditating outside for 4 days in the woods, on the ocean. The last day we were almost blown off the bluff because of the high winds, and then a hailstorm came and we got hailed on, and then rained on. It felt like a cleansing, and then calm came. So when you do nature retreats, you welcome all weathers, just like we do in our practice, just like we do in life. So being asked for more volume. I don't think it's registering my good mic. Yeah. Okay, that should be a better sound quality. So a couple of poems for you this morning. One from Gregory Orr. I don't know the title. It's called The Contract. Let's remake the world with words, not frivolously, nor to hide from what we fear, but with a purpose. Let's, as Wordsworth said, remove the dust of custom, so things shine again in each object arrayed in its robe of original light. And then we will see the world as if for the first time, as once we gazed at the beloved who was gazing at us. So let's remake the world. Let's remove the dust of custom. I love that. The habit of familiarity, and see the world as if the first time. And secondly, a poem partly fitting since we're moving into winter. And I know for many of you, it's quite chilly up there in the northern latitudes, Canada and Wisconsin and other places. It's called Calgary 2 a.m. in spite of the fact that it's 20 below and winter has gone on for 5 long months, in spite of being starved almost to death for greenness, warmth, flowers, and birds, in spite of the deadness of endless classrooms and shopping centers and TV shows, in spite of the pains in the gut and the migraines and the wakings, in spite of the guilty knowledge of laziness, failure to meet some obligations, in spite of all these things and more, I have to report that the moon tonight is filling the house with a wild blueness. My children grow, excel, are healthy. My wife is gentle. There are friends, and once in a while a poem will come. In spite of the fact that it's 20 degrees below, tonight I smile. Summer bursts inside me. Summer bursts inside me. So I know perhaps for some of you, there's a sense of hope, possibility of tender green shoots rising out of what has been a very difficult year with COVID and the election and political division and all of the different ecological crises and racial upheavals. And so we take refuge in cycles, we take refuge in transience, that everything changes, everything comes to an end, both good things and bad. And one of the things that I was teaching and reflecting and meditating on these last few days is the cycles of seasons and the cycles of nature, of being in this forest that was golden and brown and this beautiful carpet of autumnal leaves that's both, you could say, decay and at the same time feeding the new growth of the forest floor. As I look out at the bay where Richardson Bay, where I live, I'm noticing for the first time this year the cormorants have come back. The cormorants winter here, thousands and thousands of cormorants. So I'm sort of feeling the joy of the cycles, the seasons, the rhythms of nature, and particularly enjoying the autumnal light, very low, slanting, warm amber light, the crispness of the air, and all the gifts of this season. So, friends, let's sit together in this autumnal day, wherever you are, inside, outside. If you're outside, enjoying the chill, cool air, freshness, breeze, bringing you into the present moment. As somebody once said, there's no bad weather, there's just the wrong gear, the wrong clothing. So I think I had 6 layers on this weekend because it was very windy and very cold wind chill. But just put the right gear on and we can sit outside no matter what the weather. So finding your meditation seat. And as you take your seat this morning or this afternoon, whatever time it is, noticing your intention for your meditation practice. Feeling into the goodness of your practice, the wholesomeness of your intention to meditate, to be present, to be awake, to receive this moment, life in this particular experience. During an internal weather report, just tuning into the body, a word that comes that describes how your body is this morning. And tuning into the landscape of the heart, one word for how the heart is feeling today. One word for the mind, quality of the mind this morning. Beginning with the more open awareness, just receiving the fullness of the day, the light, the symphony of sounds, bird sounds, human sounds, mechanical sounds. Noticing the sounds of the wintering birds where you live. And aware of whatever else is here that's appearing, presenting, receiving the temperature, the coolness, the warmth, the breeze or the stillness. Fragrance, the quality of the air as you breathe. Noticing this quality of awareness, this natural knowing presence of mind that can meet and attune to experience. Including grounding awareness in your physical landscape of the body and the sensations of sitting on the earth, held by the earth. And feeling all the array of sensations, sitting, touch, pressure, vibration. And feeling the aliveness of the body, its vitality, energy. receiving the movement of breath. As we feel those sensations of breathing, sensing, noticing how that attunement to body and breath grounds attention here. And so sitting in whatever way allows you to develop a continuity of awareness, continuity of attention, maybe grounded in the body, tuned to the wave-like sensations of breath. Maybe more spacious, more open awareness, tuned to the symphony of sound, and receiving whatever's appearing and disappearing in awareness, changing flow of experience. Noticing when the attention vacates, drifts, meanders away from this moment into thought, into daydream, inviting the attention over and over here. Just this sound, this sensation, this sunlight, this breeze, this itch, this breath, this feeling, this thought. Nothing is outside our mindfulness practice, nothing outside of awareness. And this way we practice together. And if your attention is wandering, drifting, attune to a particular facet of experience, tuning to the soundscape, if there's a lot in the sounds where you are, resting attention to rhythm of breath, sensations of body. Something allows the attention to anchor here. In the last few minutes of the sitting, where the attention is or has wandered, establishing, connecting, vitality, the preciousness of this moment. In the words of the poet Gregory Orr, letting go of the dust of custom, each experience arrayed in its robe of original light. So we see the world, see experience for the first time. So these last few minutes bringing a freshness of attention to what's here. And as we bring the practice to a close, just noticing the influence of your practice, feeling the goodness of your practice, feeling appreciation for coming together in community, noticing what your intention is to take from your practice into the day. So nice to be back with you, sitting friends. I had lots of deers and caterpillars in my meditation, and they weren't of the animal kind. I had lots of John Deere and diggers and caterpillar, I'm not sure what they call them, some kind of construction gear. It was the loudest meditation I think I've ever had. Beeping and grinding, and these diggers are very steep hills where I live, and grinding up and down the hill. So I'm gonna be trying to broadcast from a different location given the construction here, probably from a park in Sausalito, and those of you who are local may be able to join me in person. Anyhow, friends, I wish you well. Nice to see you all. Nice to see my dad Roger on the call. And yeah, just wishing you well. Hope you enjoy this beautiful autumnal season, autumnal day. I did just start a course that some of you may be interested in. I think a few of you are doing it. It's a 6-week mindfulness foundation course. It's not too late to join if you want to jump in. Happens on Wednesdays. Find some information on my website. And of course, these teachings are offered on dana, generosity. And if you wish to support the teachers, then please go to my website to the donate page. All right, friends, much love. Take care. Be well. I will unmute us so you can say goodbye. Okay, you can now unmute yourselves if you like.